DJ.
I'm going to hell. What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and welcome back to another episode of Road to Max Prestige, a series I do every single day here on my channel at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're new around here and you enjoy this series in any way, shape, or form, for the gameplay, for the commentary, or for the music, I don't know. Hopefully you'll find something you like. But hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, if you guys want to help me out and you want to share or like this video, that would be a big help, but I'm not going to sit here and bitch and harp if you don't. Now, I have a couple things I want to talk to you guys about today. Specifically, I have two things, maybe a third, but I want to get right into what I want to talk to you guys about. And the first thing I want to talk about is a comment that was left yesterday by Mr. Skullgamer. Dude, I miss talking to you. And he asked me in the comments of yesterday's video if I was going to be bringing back Storytime. Storytime will be returning. I've already acknowledged this in the comment yesterday. I also acknowledge that it's not going to be coming back right away. But I thought I would clarify that, as well as kind of explain what Storytime is for those of you that are new around here. So let's do that first. Storytime, for those of you that are new around here, is where I share stories from my life. You know, either past stuff, current events, so on and so forth. I talk about ex-girlfriends, I talk about girls I've had sex with, I talk about some of the wild, crazy things I've done in my life, and I share those stories with you guys, and, you know, that's kind of what I do. I'm 32 years old. I've lived a very interesting life. For a guy that's fat and old, yeah, I've lived a pretty fun life. So, that said, that's what Storytime is. And when I said it's not coming back right away, to clarify that, it's not coming back this week. Yeah. So if you guys are expecting Storytime this week, it's not for sure not happening, but at least for yesterday, today, tomorrow, and possibly the day after, yeah, no Storytime. But after that, a little more open-minded to it. But for right now, I have things I want to talk about because I want to give you guys my thoughts and impressions on each mode of the game and things of that sort. And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about today, because today I want to talk to you guys about the campaign. Holy God, the campaign kicks ass in this game. Now, there are parts of the campaign I didn't like, or I wish they had done something better or did this instead, but ultimately I'm very satisfied with the campaign. I enjoyed the experience, and I can't wait to play it again. Yes, I actually want to play this campaign again. Holy fuck. I mean, I paid $60 for something. I expect to get my money's worth. I'm getting my money's worth with Advanced Warfare, as far as I'm concerned right now. So, that said, I definitely recommend you guys check it out. If you have the game right now, trust me when I say this, play the campaign. I really hate that chat bubble. I really do. And just offhanded mention, Mitochondria has already put out a post saying that they are going to be tweaking that, adjusting its position and its size. Thank you, God. So gaudy being right in the middle. And remember how I told you guys yesterday I figured out how to mute everybody? There you go. So anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, campaign. So I really did enjoy it. You know, like I said, it's a good campaign. It's a solid campaign. But I gotta talk about the things I didn't like. I gotta talk about that first. And the first thing I didn't like was missing narratives. There are aspects of the story that I really wish had been there, that weren't there. But it's not something that's like, you know, oh my God, this ruins the story because this isn't here. No, it actually kind of allows you to kind of imagine some of the stuff, which is cool. But when you're creating this new universe, this is your baby. You really got to put all that out there. Now, if the plan is to tell that part of the story later, that makes sense. But if the plan is not to tell that part of the story ever, well, then that's a little confusing. And there's a chunk of the story that's missing, and I don't like that. Personally, I'd rather have a full story than a half-hearted story. But ultimately, the campaign definitely delivered as far as the storytelling and the pacing. That said, my only other complaint, at least off the top of my head, is that goddamn cutscene before every fucking mission. Like, every mission you do, the cutscene at the start, is a little annoying, because it's also a little misleading, because it'll tell you like, okay, you're gonna have these abilities unlocked. You're gonna have these abilities to use for your exosuit while you're playing the game. That's not entirely true. You have access to some of them some of the time. Yeah. And the fact that you can't recharge your exo abilities in campaign, that's fucking annoying. Seriously. In certain missions, you'll get the exo stem ability, which you can only use it once. That's fucking annoying. You know, and the fact you can't recharge your battery or anything, it's like, all right, this is a little confusing. Why can't I recharge it? I mean, I understand why you can't recharge your exo during multiplayer, but why not in campaign? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. What the fuck? You know, I mean, come on. In the campaign, you could put little fucking exos, like, generators, like a portable battery pack. Like, you have 3 little portable battery packs you can use to charge your shit. No, not there. So from that side of things, that was frustrating, but ultimately, you know, it was a very good experience compared to last year's offering. Miles ahead of that. Like, it is definitely far better. So if you have the game and you haven't checked out campaign yet, I highly recommend it. If you're picking up the game, play campaign first, not the whole thing, just a little bit, because it will help, especially learning the movements and stuff. You know, the first, I think it's like the first 2 missions ish, well, more like the first mission, really gives you a good idea of how the movement is in this game, and especially for multiplayer, because the movement in the first mission of the campaign and in multiplayer are almost identical. There's like one thing missing that's different. So other than that, it's definitely an enjoyable experience, and I highly recommend it for any of you guys that are playing the game. That said, I think there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, the unlocks. Yeah, you get pretty sweet unlocks for playing campaign. Now, I play the game on veteran because that's just what I do. And when I completed the campaign, I unlocked this pretty sweet looking helmet that I'll be showing you guys in a few days. And it's a fucking badass looking helmet, dude. My brother Elliot saw it and he immediately was joking, saying, dude, it looks like an ODST helmet. That's awesome. And I look at it and I'm like, yeah, you're right. It does look like an ODST helmet, but it's still really cool looking. And to get a physical, well, not maybe not a physical reward, but to get an actual reward for completing the campaign, something you can show off in multiplayer, dude, I'm down with that shit. You know, I've been wanting that for a while, because especially if you play the campaign over and over and over again, and you're doing it for fun, but you enjoy playing multiplayer too, but they don't really link up. There's no reason to do it. They gave you a reason. It's a really good one too. I highly recommend it, you know. You get all these different customization unlocks. The only thing I wish is, I wish a little bit of what you do in campaign went to multiplayer. I wish that kind of tied in a little more. It doesn't, which is, you know, it's fine with me, but I just wish there was a little extra. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. No kill cam for some strange reason, but I will be back tomorrow with another one. So until next time, adios. Messing around with it a little more, but for right now, yeah. By the way, what is this nonsense about the fact that you can, like, I guess the supply drop gear, the weapons, the customizable stuff, the appearance shit, all that shit apparently has a time limit? What the fuck? Like, why? Why is there a time limit on this stuff? I don't understand. I don't want a time limit. Like, I unlocked it. Give it to me. I understand there's like 350 different versions, you know, like, well, not 350. There's like several versions of each gun, and like,